Ladies and gentlemen, to the Universal Wrestling Federation. Terry Taylor has become one of the most controversial figures in wrestling. And Magnum, he has been very conspicuous with his absence as of late.
Well, yes, he has. A man has been very vocal about his feelings, about the fans, about the fact that he doesn't need anybody. Well, you know, him not being around makes me wonder exactly what he's up to. And right now, let's go to a very special interview. Missy Hyatt's waiting to speak with Terry Taylor.
I'm here with Terry Taylor, and you know, Terry, there's been so many rumors flying all around, and if anybody knows about rumors, it's me. So can you clear a little bit of this up for me?
It's kind of petty, isn't it, when people have to talk about everybody else and try to get involved with everybody's business. Let's talk about rumors. Everybody's asking me, what happened to me? Where did I go? They're all making up their own minds. Maybe this happened, maybe that happened. What actually did happen to Terry Taylor? Well, I beat Chris Adams like the drunken bum that he was. Then I beat Sting with my bare hands all by myself right on television. Everybody saw it. Everybody's getting all upset. Now, when I decided that I thought I'd worked hard enough and John Ayers was pushing me a little bit too much, trying to assert himself, well, I decided I was going to take some time off, which was well-deserved. Now, everybody's saying, Terry, hang on here, Missy. We think something's wrong with you. What's the problem? I got all this fan mail, people saying, Terry, are you okay? Look at me. Do I look like there's something wrong with me? I feel great, and I know I look great. So you idiots sending me all these letters, if you don't mind, at least put 20 or 50 bucks in here to make it worth my while, if you don't mind. So now we've already talked about the rumors. I'm just on vacation, which I deserve. Let's talk cold, hard facts. Y'all out there are idiots, or you wouldn't be asking me all this stuff, so I'm going to lay it out for you. I'm still number 4 in the top 10. I'm still the guy that beat Chris Adams. I'm still with Hot Stuff International, and I'm still the guy that's going to make my own way. I'll do what I want to do, Missy.
Well, thanks, Terry. I'm glad you cleared it up. And we'll be back right after this with more wrestling action.
No money. There's nothing in here.
The special challenge match involving Sting and Black Bart coming up in just a few moments. Terry Taylor, his normal arrogant self as of late, as we just saw. But ladies and gentlemen, recently, Chris Adams had the occasion to wrestle Rick Steiner. Black Bart interjected himself, and Sting also got involved. It got to be quite heavy. And let's go back in time before we see the special challenge and see exactly what stimulated that match.
Chris Adams and a super kick.
Unbelievable. That definitely took his toll, but what do we got here?
Oh, Black Bart with a branding iron. The referee's calling for the disqualification. Black Bart has entered the ring. General Skandar Akbar also at ringside. And Black Bart with that metal branding iron is working over Chris Adams, and Adams has been lacerated.
And a typical maneuver. This is unbelievable. Skandar Akbar always has his hand in everything going on out here. They've got a man in trouble. They got a man hurt. And Black Bart looks like he's really steady, doing all the damage he can right here to Chris Adams.
Adams has been busted open at the hands of Black Bart's branding iron and all the way over the top. Black Bart and Rick Steiner standing tall in the ring. Chris Adams is in deep trouble here. But here comes Sting. Sting is in the ring. Sting and Steiner, former partners. Sting is taking over on both men.
This is a turn of events we need right here. Sting knows how to fight fire, and he is really taking it to these men right now. We got a 3-on-1 situation, and it looks like it could be a little bit of a hopeless battle, but they really need to do something here.
Sting came to save Chris Adams. He was fighting off both men. Akbar's in the ring. It's 3-on-1. Adams is trying to get his bearings on the outside, but they are double teaming. Sting here on UWF Wrestling.
Unbelievable. Now Sting's down. Adam is definitely very badly lacerated. He's hurt. You see Black Bart's working his way up that second rope right now. You know how much damage he can do with that Texas compactor right here.
Oh, Adams sacrificed himself.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. This challenge match is starting right here. Sting and Black Bart is fist and fire, and they're not waiting to tear into each other here on the UWF.
You know, this might not be real pretty, but there's going to be a whole lot of action because both these men know how to throw that big right hand, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the outcome of this one.
Black Bart, a 300-plus pounder in the stable of General Skandar Akbar. And he perhaps has ignited a fire in Sting, the likes of which we have never seen, because both these men are fighting with all they have here at the outset of this challenge match on the Universal Wrestling Federation.
Well, this is exactly the kind of challenge Black Bart needed, because he's a man who prides himself on his devastating wrestling ability in the ring, and Sting has given him back 100% of that same devastation right here with those big boots to the stomach.
General Akbar here with derogatory remarks as usual. We expect nothing the less from him. But Sting came to the ring full of fire. Black Bart was ready for the fight as well.
Well, I know Akbar is very unhappy because he's having the tables turned on him right here, because this is a man who can get down just as dirty, just as mean, just as nasty as anybody Akbar has ever brought out. And I think Black Bart's definitely got his hands full right now because Sting has really laid him in.
Plus, he's young. He's in tremendous condition. He is just reaching his potentiality. And he has just floored 300-plus pounds of Black Bart. Bart choking Sting back into the corner. This one here has not been pretty, Magnum.
As I said, I didn't look for anything scientific in the outcome of this match. These men have been having a pure six brawl out here, and they are still right in the heat of battle. Black Bart right there with his hands around the throat of Sting. They're trying to ignore the referee, but they really need to do something to keep this somewhat under control, because this could really just wage into an all-out-and-out war right here.
Sting with a side headlock. Into the ropes he goes. The referee goes down, but the referee voided it once, but not the second time. Referee Edward Falke voided the collision one time, but not the second time around. And now, here comes Akbar into the ring. Akbar holding Sting's legs. Are we going to see the Texas Compactor from the top rope? Black Bart poised up there. But there's Chris Adams. Chris Adams pushing Black Bart off the rope.
And that's exactly what we needed, a turnaround right here, because Sting gave Black Bart all the battle he could handle. They tried to turn it around on him right now, doubling up on Chris Adams. They need to do something to utilize both these men in the ring so they can turn the odds around in their favor.
Akbar is using his trot, but more importantly, they've got that branding iron. Black Bart once again, but Sting has taken the branding iron away. And you can see what that means to Akbar and Black Bart. They know what a weapon it is.
They know what it is, and Sting definitely wouldn't hesitate to use it right here against Black Bart today.
The referee calling for the bell. I'll tell you, they didn't want any part of that iron. Ladies and gentlemen, no decision is rendered here. We'll be right back with more exciting Universal action after you hear this from the UWF. Ladies and gentlemen, in just a couple of minutes, we're going to spend the next few moments with Michael P.S. Hayes. Michael, we're right in the middle of the Great American Bash. You guys have got a big match later in the hour. A lot of things to talk about, including your new album, I know is out.
Well, I'd like to thank all the people for the response and, you know, sending in the mail orders for the album. But what we got to talk about right now is the things at hand, and that is Dirty Dick Murdoch and Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Now, you're going to meet my brothers here in just a little while. And I know you sitting back right now wondering what's going to happen to you. Well, I'm here to give you exactly the truth. And the truth is this. As you walk up to this ring and you start to step your big, fat, beer-belly self in here, Dick Murdoch, you think about this, that Bam Bam's got, as he says, 2 hands and 2 feet, and he swings a chair better than anybody. And Buddy Jack is exactly what people say, a no-good, rotten, low-down rat that'll bite you, and he don't mind scratching at you, and he don't mind hurting you, because as the saying goes, good guys wear white hats, and the Freebirds have been known to wear black hats, if you understand what I'm talking about. Now, as far as the bashes, all right, Monroe. Yeah, we can rock and roll. We've been rock and rolling through the bashes. And you know I got a little bit of a hangover, and it ain't through yet, because it's going to go to Chicago. It's going to go to Charlotte, Jim Ross, and it's coming to Reunion. Reunion Arena, Dallas, Texas. The reunion in the reunion. And it's going to be big, and it's going to be bad. And boy, are we going to have a party of leather and lace afterwards. But what everybody says, remember that the boys from Badstreet, yes, we do live wild. But what we do is we live the life we love, because we love the life we live. Have mercy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael P.S.